In this video, we are going to talk about 6 ways your fear brain can sabotage your healing. I am Paulien and I am so happy you are here because understanding your fear brain will help you so much in your healing process. If you want to know more about the fear brain, what it is, how it works, I made a whole video on that. You can find it on my channel. And now I just want to focus on how your fear brain can sabotage your healing. When it does sabotage your healing, it does because it wants to protect you. It just wants you to be safe. And where you are right now might be absolutely horrible, but at least you know what to expect. You are living it. There's a certain type of certainty in it. And so any type of healing will be kind of scary because that will bring you to a new place that your fear brain doesn't know. And your fear brain's only job is to protect you. So it's logical and totally fine that your fear brain is almost trying to sabotage you. It's just a matter of understanding your fear brain and working with it instead of against it. And that will really aid you in your healing. And that's what you will learn in the online program. If you want to know more, click on the link in the description below. So 6 ways, thoughts that you will have when your fear brain is trying to kind of sabotage your healing because it wants to protect you. The first one is it's too late. It's too late. I am too far gone. I am too broken. It wouldn't work anymore. This is such a common thought, and it is never too late. So it's not true, which sometimes you don't even want to hear. So it's too late is one of the ways. And it's kind of like definite, right? Like it's too late. I can't go back in time. I can't go back in whatever way. So I might as well give up. And that's what your fear brain is trying to get you to do to keep you safe. The second one is it doesn't work for me. So it might work for all those other people, but it will not work for me. So I have a Dutch program, if you don't know that. I've had it for years. More than 1,500 people have gone through it. And all of these thoughts and things your fear brain does and things have passed so often. And it's so interesting because everybody thinks that they're the only one that thinks this. Everybody thinks that they're the only one that thinks that it won't work for them because they are so different. They are so broken that it couldn't possibly work for them. And again, this is just your fear brain trying to protect you and trying to say, well, yeah, it maybe could work for others, but you can just better give up now because it won't work for us. We're just too different. So that's not true either. I mean, so many people have had that thought and it still worked. And then the third one is my story is different because. And this is kind of like the tricky thing about me being so open about my story, is that a lot of fear brains start finding really small details in which our stories differ. And then you think, oh, well, you had a blue shirt on when you met him, and I had an orange shirt on when I met my partner. So our stories are different, and that's why it won't work for me. Obviously, this is a silly example. It's other things, but your fear brain is trying to make it seem like our stories have to be 100% the same in order for you to also be able to heal. And that is just not true. Everybody's story is different. So there is no reason to believe that you won't be able to heal just because your story is different. The fourth one is, what if all my problems are coming from my relationship? So all of this healing stuff, it's no use. It's just it's better to just give up. Because with me, it is my relationship. And to that, I say mostly, well, if you've noticed this in multiple relationships, it's not just your relationship. And if you've noticed that there are moments that you actually do see a future together and that you are happy, or you have had a period where you were happy and saw that future together, then it's worth it to see where it else can come from. So, and also when it's really pretty extreme, like your fear is just really extreme, even though your partner objectively is just really kind and understanding and unconditional, then it is also worth it to see whether healing will bring you something. It will always bring you something. So that's the fourth one. And the interesting one about that too is that it keeps you in those doubts. It keeps you in the situation where you are. If you dismiss healing, dismiss the process, or my program, for instance, just because you think, oh, with me it's a relationship, then you go back to the situation where you were. And that is doubting your relationship and feeling so much fear and anxiety around your relationship. Then the fifth one is, what if I'm the only one that won't be able to get out of this? What if I'm the only one that is not helped in this program? This is usually what I hear in my Dutch program, where after a while people are like, what if I'm the only one? For everybody else it works, and what if I'm the only one that just can't get out of this? And this is a powerless thought, obviously, and also a way to kind of almost sabotage it, because you don't want to find out that you are the only one. And interestingly enough, almost everybody that started the program has had all these thoughts, or some of these thoughts, and still all of them really benefited from the program. So even though you have these thoughts, doesn't mean that they are true. And what is also very interesting about this is, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a theme, there's a pattern in this. And that is that I am so special that for me it's not gonna work. So I am more broken than other people. I am different than other people. I am the only one that can get out of this. And that's a very powerless place to be in. It's also putting you apart from other people. And there's, oh gosh, I can talk about this for an hour. And this is actually what we address also in the online program, because boy, will this help you. But yeah, there's a lot of thinking you are different than others, but also wanting to be special in a way too. So yeah, that's just how your fear brain works. So those were 5 ways. Before you think I forgot the 6th, I haven't. The 6th one that I hear a lot, which is, what is she talking about? What is she talking about? And that means that when people, and again, this is mostly when people go through my programs, after a while, like they start feeling like that the program works. They start feeling happier. They start feeling lighter. And all of a sudden, the fear brain is like, wait, we're starting to feel too happy. That is impossible. And it's starting to bite down a little bit more. And that's where you can reach a point where the source of what gave you hope and what gave you the feeling that you could get out of this, which can be me, which can be anything else, you are starting to bring them down and discredit them, because there's just a part of you that's so scared to believe that you will actually heal and that you will actually benefit from this and be happy. So your fear brain is like almost turning against me, because it is just too scared to accept that life can actually be this beautiful and that you can actually be this happy. It's scared to be disappointed. It's scared to fail in a way. And it's all logical, and it's all completely fine to think all these things, and still the programs work. So it's so good to know that your fear brain will try to sabotage you once you try to heal. And to also know that you don't have to give it any power. You don't have to do anything with it, because you will have these thoughts and you will get out of it. You will heal. So it's just a matter of just keeping an open mind, thinking, well, yeah, maybe it does work for me. Maybe I am not that different from other people. Maybe I will heal. Maybe I will be happy. Just that open mind is all you need to keep going and to actually heal, and to not allow your fear brain to run the show. Because again, your fear brain is just trying to protect you. It's not a bad thing. It's not something that we have to get rid of or be very strict with. You just have to know how it works and work with it. And that's what we do in the online program. So if you're interested in that, you can find a link in the description below to sign up. And maybe also possibly a video up here where I explain more about the program. I want to know in the comments whether you've had these thoughts that might be a little bit sabotagey. So let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one.